welcome everybody to the second episode of India Cine-MANIAC 10-minute movie reviews. This is number 2 in my new endeavor to try to get more content out to you. And the second movie I've chosen is Dhoom 3. Now, you're saying, well, John, why did you pick Dhoom 3 when there were 2 other Dhoom movies? Well, for one thing, I picked this movie because I saw the trailer on YouTube. And of course, anything with Aamir Khan in it, I have interest in. So that made me want to watch this movie, knowing nothing about the Dhoom franchise. Now, I did a little research prior to watching the movie, so I thought maybe, well, I must need to know something. And I found out it's really about Jai and Ali, and it's not about Aamir Khan. In fact, Aamir Khan's playing the bad guy in this film. So I said, what the heck? I'm going to watch this one first, and then based upon that, I'll watch the other 2. So I watched 2013's Dhoom 3, and it was incredible. One thing I had no idea. Part of it was shot in Chicago, in the USA, which was kind of interesting, something I haven't seen before. Now, the film stars, and again, I'm going to screw up these names, but please forgive me. Abhishek Bachchan and Uday Chopra are the leads, and they're the thread through the first 3 Dhoom franchise. They're the cops. One is more comic relief, and of course, it stars as the bad guy Aamir Khan, and for the first time I've ever seen her, Katrina Kaif as a dancer, and boy, can she dance! So the other reason I wanted to watch this. When I saw the trailer, I saw the little dance number at the beginning. So I went to YouTube and found the Dhoom tap that Aamir Khan with a bunch of dancers behind him does. And that really made me want to see the movie. You know, the funny thing about the movies I've seen in India, the men, now this is going to get me in trouble, especially in this country, but I'm going to say it anyway. The men dance in a very masculine way. So far in all the movies I've seen, and this movie is no exception. If you, I watched this dance number where he's out there up front, you know, slamming his feet down on these metal grates, and it's just real. It's real masculine dancing, and it's impressive. You know, it looked like something that would be on MTV, and I'm sure that song was a big hit in India. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. And you know what? When you do put something in the comment section, don't be afraid to subscribe, hit the notification button, and smash that like button. Okay, that's a shameless plug, I admit it. So that really made me want to see the movie. So I found out a couple things about this movie. It was the first one from India to be released in IMAX. It had a budget of $27 million, which you absolutely can tell where the money went. It was directed by Vijay Krishna Acharya, who's also the writer and director of all 3 of the Dooms. Aamir Khan said this was the toughest role of his life, and I will not give any spoilers on this, even though the movie is an older movie, because we're going to do this on the big show, YKY. So I won't give any spoilers, but I understand why this was the hardest role of his life, physically and performance-wise. I understand that the early "Calmly" was the earliest Bollywood song to get 100 million views on YouTube. What else? Oh, the guy Abhishek, who plays the main cop, did all his motorcycle stunts himself. Where Aamir Khan and what's his name, Chopra, had body doubles or CGI. So that was impressive because there was some pretty good motorcycle stunts in this. And the other thing that I found out was Aamir Khan, and this is something that also happens in American movies. Part of the deal of him playing the bad guy was he could not be beaten up by the cop, which I found kind of interesting. So, and of course that didn't happen. But overall, the plot is about theft in the Bank of Chicago, and there's a bunch of them. And there's a connection to an Indian circus. So that's why they bring in the 2 cops from India. So they're interacting with the Chicago police, and of course they're corrupt. And it's no spoiler to say Aamir Khan is the thief, and it's obvious because they show him. And it's the cat and mouse game between the 2 of them. And I found that really interesting. because the main guy, Bachchan, very impressive guy. I mean, of course, spectacular hair. Okay. And that's my one complaint about Aamir Khan. His hair is not spectacular. But this other guy had spectacular hair. He's a badass cop, very physical. And I really liked him in this. And as a result of him in this, I want to watch the first two because I have to believe. And again, I don't know anything about the other two movies other than he's a cop going after a bad guy. I wonder if the bad guy has the kind of presence that Aamir Khan has, or does Bachchan just completely overshadow whoever the bad guy is? I don't know. But he didn't overshadow Khan. I mean, they played very well off each other, but no one's going to overshadow Aamir Khan. As far as this movie goes, it was just like over the top action, like crazy over the top with vehicles that can transform and connect to each other. Very clever, the setup. It all falls back on Aamir Khan's father and something that happened to him back at the Indian circus and why he's going after the banks. So he's kind of an anti-hero. You can sympathize with why he's doing this. But the action was great. Just really nuts stuff. And it never stops either. And then they do these, obviously in Indian movies, they do these big production numbers. Well, in this movie, it plays well because it's actually on a stage as part of the circus, and it's very impressive. And you can see the lead actors are the ones that are actually doing, they're hanging from ropes and doing spins and stuff. So they're really big production numbers. So I really enjoyed this movie. I thought this was one of the better acting performances I've seen Khan do without giving anything away. And I also found, now when I watched this, I hadn't seen the one where he played the teacher with the dyslexic boy. The name escapes me, but we're doing that on the big show this week. In fact, that should drop today. That was probably his most contemporary role that I saw up until Doom 3. I mean, this was contemporary, and he was just, he wasn't doing the, and I'm a big fan of all the faces he makes, the goofy faces, and there's none of that in this movie. He's very serious. He's very driven. So I really like that. This is going to end up on our wheel of fate too. So the whole group's going to watch it. But I have to tell you, I enjoyed this movie. I know it was a big hit. I think there's even a mobile game for it. But it does make me want to see the other two. So I'm going to watch Doom 1 and Doom 3. And then I will eventually do a 10-minute review on that. But the other movie I'm going to watch, in fact, I'm going to let you know right now. Want to make sure the next movie I'm going to do a trailer reaction on, it just dropped on Amazon Prime. I'm going to watch Pathan, which stars Shah Rukh Khan, who I have not seen in a movie. Although I think he was in one movie I saw, but I didn't recognize him. So I'm looking forward to that because I want to watch some movies with him in it. Because from what I understand, he's at the level of Aamir Khan. And I know there's a little rival between the two. So I'm really looking forward to Pathan. We did a trailer reaction for it, but we got a copyright hit, so we couldn't post it. But it looked great. So I'm really interested to see what that movie's about. I'm going to watch that this weekend. I'll probably post something in the next couple of days. So anyway, my Doom 3 review is I loved it. So far, these movies that I'm watching on my own and not dictated by the wheel of fate, I've really enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to watching more. And by the way, now, before I ask this question, please be reasonable, okay? If there's some films out there that you think I should do a 10-minute, now you know my taste in movies. You've figured that out based on the comments. Leave one or two in the comment section that you think I should watch that's available streaming. Because like I've told you, Dungle I can't watch. I'm dying to see it, but I can't watch it. I was going to watch Sultan, which is supposed to be something similar to that. That's available. But if there's something that you want me to watch and do a 10-minute review on, that's available for me to stream. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple, I'll be happy to do that. But please, just don't give me a list of 100, okay? And obviously, I'm a big Aamir Khan fan. So if there's stuff out there you think I should be watching that I haven't seen yet, let me know. I watched Lagan, so we're doing that next week anyway. So anything else. So that's it. That's my 10-minute review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like this. If you do, again, hit the like button. And we're almost at 2,000 subscriptions, so we really appreciate that too. And I love this because I love watching these Indian films, and it's nice to get a chance to talk to you about what I think about them. So thanks for watching, and look for